customer-friendly services.
Arab Gambia Islamic Bank? Wow! With 5 new products. Discovery! Passive discount. Wow! My people! Just come on. Guess what? Arab Gambia Islamic Bank? With 5 new products. Wow! Just guess what? These 5 products are for you and me, and for the entire country to benefit. Wow!
You can follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. We'll go with our first break now. The news continues momentarily.
Children need to be healthy, to go to school, play and participate. Sasa ngada kibeko, mpaka laina kensaga nikakunangani.
Toast, some apples, some scrambled eggs, and a low-cream fat cheese. Okay? So wish you a good appetite then, daughter.
As a youth activist, what is your educational background?
How are you?
I am fine.
Can you tell us something about discipline?
Yes.
Diniwol yenyanto sa telepul kafeya, yenyanto sa telepul kalundo sata, yenyanto sa telepul kajate kandayasa, aning talazakendo.
Welcome back. Authorities in Congo-Brazzaville are trying to establish the full extent of the damage caused by Sunday's blast at an ammunition depot in the capital, Brazzaville. 8 workers are combing through the debris in an attempt to rescue people believed to be trapped underneath. Medical personnel, as we hear in this report, are in dire need of assistance.
Destruction and devastation at the explosion site are reminiscent of a battlefield. In the streets close to the munitions depot, residents are trying to save the few belongings they have left. They're all traumatized by Sunday's deadly explosion here.
The Impila neighborhood really suffered a big disaster here, and if we start looking deeper, you will see there are still bodies buried underneath.
Survivors of the disaster display the shells they found, heavy weapons stuck so close to their homes.
We are scared. We are really scared. We lost our loved ones, our grandparents, our children. It hurts so much.
According to the Congolese army, the fires that have raged since the blast in Brazzaville are now under control. Demining operations are set to begin soon while rescue work continues. Hospitals at the capital are in urgent need of medicine to treat the hundreds of injured survivors.
We are really in need of emergency aid, whether it comes from the U.S., Europe, Africa, or even from our own business people. In our country, we need aid. We need medicine to save these people.
Medical teams from Kinshasa, Paris, or Rabat have already arrived. It's a little relief for survivors of the disaster, which killed 180 people and wounded more than 1,000.
The head of the African National Congress Youth League in South Africa is appealing his expulsion from the party. This after it was reported that Julius Malema has incurred the wrath of the ANC leadership by putting the party in disrepute. This report takes a closer look at the desperate measures taken by Malema's supporters to resign his expulsion from the ANC.
The influential African National Congress Youth League rebelled against their parent organization, the ANC, Monday, vowing to appeal its decision to suspend firebrand youth leader Julius Malema from the party.
is found guilty again, he will continue as the president of the ANC Youth League. It means we will have a president of the ANC Youth League who is not the member of the ANC.
31-year-old Malema remained silent as he attended the news briefing at the ANC headquarters wearing sunglasses and a beret his league describes as revolutionary. Malema says he's being persecuted for his calls to nationalize mines and to seize white-owned farmland. His populist appeals earned him legions of supporters, but unnerved investors and rattled more conservative ANC policymakers. He was expelled last week by the ANC's disciplinary committee, which found him guilty last year of bringing the party into disrepute and sowing divisions with negative comments about President Jacob Zuma. The ANC turned its original sentence of a 5-year suspension into an expulsion from the party. He is also facing a police investigation into his finances. Malema was a key ally in Zuma's rise to power, but later turned on the president and was seen as a threat to his re-election as ANC leader in December. Given the party's strength, that conference will effectively choose South Africa's next president. Malema has vowed to stay on, saying only the Youth League has the power to change its leaders. He has until March 14th to appeal his expulsion.
There is growing unease in Cameroon's main settlements following the increasing number of baby theft at the country's main health centers. Authorities there say they are leaving no stone unturned in their bid to get to the bottom of the scandal. Parents whose babies were taken away say their suspects are using the babies for witchcraft. Let's look at this report for more on that.
6 months ago, Vanessa Chachu's baby was snatched from her hours after it was born. Her fight to get her baby back has been making headline news here in Cameroon. It's almost a national cause. Demonstrations have been organized both abroad, like here in Switzerland, and in Cameroon's capital Yaoundé, in a bid to pressure the government to find the baby's kidnappers.
This type of action is carried out with the help of people inside the maternity hospitals. And kidnappers use their contacts with police officers to keep the victims quiet.
Vanessa Chachu's case is far from being the only incident of baby snatching. Jonas and Hélène found their baby, Diane, 2 weeks after she was taken by a female baby snatcher. The couple recalls the harrowing period that followed the theft of their child.
We missed her so much. We would stay awake all night. We would go into her room. Everything was as it was, waiting for her.
The number of kidnapped newborns is on the rise in Cameroon. The reason, according to some sociologists, may have to do with the practice of witchcraft.
What is shocking to the collective consciousness is that these babies are found dead. They are found dead and buried. The explanation becomes one that involves the supernatural. That is, these babies are used as sacrificial tools, as human sacrifice.
The government in Cameroon has just announced that it's taking measures to reinforce security for newborns in hospitals around the country. Visits to maternity wards will be closely regulated from now on. In the meantime, Vanessa Chachu's case still raises a lot of emotion here, and the Catholic Church is demanding that all light be shed on this matter.
And before we take leave of you, a recap once again of our headline-making stories. Qatari business executives are capitalizing on President Jammeh's working visit to the Gulf state to explore the possibilities of investing in the Gambia's fishery and energy sectors. The chief of the IMF mission to the Gambia has attributed the Gambia's slow economic growth to the not-so-impressive 2011-2012 cropping season. Supporters of the expelled ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema have resorted to desperate measures in a bid to overturn the party's decision. And rescue workers in the Republic of Congo are racing against time to free people trapped beneath tons of rubble after Sunday's blast at an ammunition depot. You can follow those stories and other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. That brings us to the end of the news for the day. Thanks for keeping us company and do enjoy the rest of our interesting programs.